Martin Bennett from the Loan Room. Today we're going to talk about how to continue to grow an investment portfolio when the inevitable happens, which is running out of serviceability or your ability to borrow more money to buy that next property. Now, quite often this comes down to the structure of how you've purchased your properties and how your existing debt is placed. You see, different banks have very different policies around lending to investment properties. Let's use two different examples. Example one, you have somebody who wants to go out and build an investment portfolio. They've bought all that real estate in their personal names. So whenever they go to borrow more money, the bank then assesses, well, how much debt do you actually have in your personal name? It dictates what you can continue to borrow. So investor number two may look at things a bit more strategically and work out, well, how much debt do I need to actually borrow in order to build the real estate portfolio I want to build, and work backwards. So when you do this and you're strategic about how you grow your portfolio, you're going to then look at, well, what entity should actually be buying this in? You see, some banks, they're going to look at the borrowings with inside of a trust. So let's pretend someone's goal is to buy 10 investment properties, just their first 4 in a family trust. Those properties are cash flow positive, so it's actually running a profit. Their accountant could then send a letter to the bank saying this entity or this trust trades profitably. What happens then, that client goes to the next bank, provides that letter, and that bank now will no longer consider the debt within inside of that entity. So it's like they're starting from scratch, having zero debt, even though they may have $1 million worth of debt within inside of that trust. Then they rinse and repeat. So looking at this structure and understanding those policies actually help you to grow quite significantly in your investment portfolio without coming to that inevitable stage saying, I want to continue to grow, I have the money, I have the equity, but I'm being put on pause because I can no longer borrow the money required. This is where mortgage brokers who actually understand the strategic advice that needs to be given, who work with your accountants and understand those banks you need to continue to grow your portfolio with, is absolutely vital if you have a goal to create financial freedom. Guys, here at the Loan Room, this is what we specialize in. If you're looking to build out or have a strategy session, make sure you reach out to us today. We're always happy to help.